Yeah. Neighbor's dog won't come to me. Just wants to come over here and bark. Scared to death. Oh well. There he's coming around here now. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. He won't show up. He keeps coming over and barking and tagging off. I don't know what to think about him. There's old Doug showing up. Old Doug. See if I can get this turned around here where we can get it set up. Yeah, I don't know about that dog. He's something else. See, hauling earth. Yeah, the dog. You got that right. The dog. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Scared to death. Come here. Come here. Come here. He just wants to bark. Look who's on the phone. Doug's had him a rough day. We had some parts ordered, or he did, over at the parts store. Auto Zone. Get in the zone. Auto Zone. No, don't do that, because they're a joke. But anyway, what happened was is he goes to pick the part up, brake lines actually for this truck, and probably a cotton picker if the store had an electrical problem, electrical glitch right before he got there, and they locked the door. So he goes to waits on them. Finally somebody comes to the door and he said, I've got my receipt, I've already paid for the part, I just need the brake lines. They said, we can't give them to you. He said, you mean to tell me I've already paid for them, I got the receipt, you got them in there on the shelf, I can't get them? No, we got them. He said, that's all right. That's all right. He said, I'll go to O'Reilly's and I'll come back tomorrow for my money. So, anyway, that just sets us back another day. And we ain't got no more days. We got to be loaded and out of here by noon Thursday. Luckily, it's just brake lines, 2 front brake lines. But we close on this thing. We've already got it running. We'll fire it up here in a minute. But how many we got? What's the dog doing? I ain't got a clue. He just barks. He just barks. That's all he does is bark. He don't do nothing but bark. Eat and bark at it. That's all he does. Gone because we've needed it. Exactly, Mike. Well, we'll get this fired up here in a minute. We're trying to find some tools right now. Everything's kind of cluttered, piled up. I see somebody saying hi. I can't read nothing. My eyes are bad. Find it? Right. How hard's that other wheel gonna be right off? All right. All right. I'm gonna get my monitor up where I can read comments. I can't read them on that phone. Oh. You ready to throw down?
Water's on, yeah.
That boy.
Let's get it.
Rumble! All right. All right. Let me get this out here. Well, we can see what's going on out here. Hopefully I still got signal out here. Let's set it up right here. Man. Hey, let me get up. Yeah, I think I got something. Here, up there. Drop it. Well, I'll just mainly get them off north. We can mount them over from here. We got 4 of them. This whole thing been sitting on a flat for 35 years. Hell. You know how old that tire braking tool is? Older than me. I can't tell you how old it is. My dad had it and I was just a little fella. He probably bought that at auction somewhere. Yep. Well, I thought about it. Probably. Well, they put a valve stem in that wheel we just took off. I think we got a couple out in the trailer.
What, Will?
Valve stem. Yeah, we got a couple of here. This is another. This is 25. This is just spare. Other. You know, real. The beach stars and them. Yeah. Put this to the. Trailer. I think I got longer ones out there. You have to have a flashlight. Still, we got to put all the valves through to get into it. This here. Oh, there. Okay. Yeah, the short one won't work. I don't know yet. I think we got them. before we need to. I know somebody's probably making a comment right now. Just take them to this place and get the tire machine done. Just take them, have them done. You know? Just have it done. That ain't the way you do that. Somebody was saying something about battery, plug wires is a war crime, routing is a war crime or something. Always somebody got something to say. I mean, all we did is got the thing put together and fired up running. I showed video of it running. You got people saying, that plug wire routing is a war crime. You ain't got nothing better to do than sit on your computer all day and complain. Bad, got a lot of dirt and stuff on the inside.
That look easy.
Yeah. Hey, we've done this a bit. Done that a time or two. Done it a time or two. Oh, it's 13? Yeah. It's fun.
Those are just inserts, see?
Rubber insert. Molded into it. That fall off. Lord, it's right on there in front of you. That's on the funny bone on the knee. There's a shot. I'll try to find a hammer now. Now then, that you get steel with right there. And this. That. Nah, we almost there. All right, pretty much. Not out of breath. But we almost there. I'm sure somebody made a comment if I wasn't so bad. You know? Make a turn. Rotate. Soap. Had the soap right in front of you. It's in there. Back of the truck. It's broke down yet. It's burnout.
Yep. Nobody's fishing feet out here.
Probably break the backside down first. Make it a lot easier breaking down. Put a foot right there. Damn. Right there up. Whew, we're working tonight. Yeah.
blows itself.
Yeah, they'll need long ones. They'll need, that's got a short one, small guy, small guy. This small, that's gonna be. That's work. Just push them out. Right in.
Run out of steam, huh? Got to do this all day long. But big truck shop. Battery won't stop on. I'm taking a break. I don't care who that hair lips. There's a lot of people in there saying hi. All I can say is hi. We changing tires the old way, and we're sweating. Yes, we're out of shape, but we're in our mid-50s, so we got a right to be out of shape. So we're not young like some of y'all guys. Woo. Yeah, hippie, round is a shape. You know, a lot of people like slim and trim. Well, I don't know what you call this. Out of shape's all I know. Whew. Probably, it's going to be the smaller valve. It's going to be the big one. It's going to be the these some, it's the longer. Not the great big long ones, but the medium long. Probably need two of those, and maybe just get 4. That way we know we got. I know we could put the short ones in these, but these work real good in shorty. And maybe what we need to do, huh? The main one for them wheels. I have no right back there on the shelf. Woo! I have to get something. Water thing. There. Yeah. It's hot. I mean, it ain't hot. It ain't just killer hot. As you can see, mounting tires by hand is not easy, but it can be done. Used to be done years ago. We used to do it all the time. But Jim's fast back. Appreciate you jumping in. Hippie Miller, let's trade paint. 95 in the chat tonight. How many can we get? Can we get 200 tonight? The other night we had 160 something. As we're trying to mount these tires. If we can get 120 in the chat at one time, we're going to fire us up. We do have exhaust on it right now, but it is a 327 double hump heads, flat top pistons, small journal. It does have a pretty hot cam in it. Turbo 350 transmission, 3500 stall. We welded the spider gears up in it last night. We're going to work on that again tonight. Finish that up, put grease in the rear end. Gear oil for all those technicals out there. Thank you. Let's Trade Paint. It sounds good. It runs really good. Let's see if we can get 120 in here tonight. Share this with everybody you know. Hit that like button, share button, comment. Let's see if we can get 120 in there and we'll fire this thing up. Whew. My word. Let me show you how hot it is. Yeah, that's how hot it is. It ain't that hot. It's just the way I look when I'm working. Thermometer says 85 degrees. My friend's got a 327 into the last chance race at the World 100 about 15 years ago. Yeah? I don't know that 327 would get there now. He'd have to have a really, really bad news bear 327. And that would have probably been a pretty bad one back then. But what we're going to do, we're putting these Hoosiers on those wheels. Right there. These wheels are getting these tires. These right here. These are for the Burnout. Larry Brown said hello. Appreciate you jumping in here. We've been working on tires tonight, old school.
As you can see, bars and a hammer, jar of soap. Yeah, we're doing it old school tonight. I still got to break that one, or take that one off on the wheel. Doug and Matthews went after some new valve stems for these wheels, and we're going to put new valve stems in these while we're at it, because these are already giving us problems. So anyway, I'm going to set y'all up right here for just a second, and I'll be right back. Y'all talk amongst yourself real quick. It's hot. It ain't that hot now. Got 115. Hey, almost there. Hot rod 76. What junk am I working on? This is a junk S10 with a 327. And tires and wheels for the burnout and stuff with the 327. This is going to the 4th annual No Name Nationals. Saxton, Missouri, this coming Friday night. Saxton, Missouri, if you're anywhere around, you come see this little truck run. Hopefully, we've been working on this about 2.5 weeks, trying to get this motor in here and get it going. And that's what we've been doing. Right there's a little 4-cylinder and a 5-speed we pulled out of it. Now we've got that sitting in it. This is all basically dirt track motor stuff. It's a 327 with a solid lift dirt track cam in it, roller rockers, double hump heads, got a Victor Jr. intake on it, 700 Holly, ATI distributor. So we've got a pretty hot little motor right there. I wouldn't necessarily call it junk. But we've also been working on this out here. I had to quit because I got out of breath. I'm out of shape. Been working on tires to go on it. Yep, them right there is some old dirt track tires we're gonna put on it for, hey, I see 130. We broke 120, y'all guys. These are tires we're gonna put on it just in case we get to go down the drag strip. Number one thing is getting these tires on it for burnout competition. So, but yep, 124. Jim, we made 120. What did I tell y'all? Told y'all we was gonna fire it up, didn't I? Let's see if we can start it. I know Matthew and Doug probably won't be here too, but we're gonna start it anyway. We ain't gonna let it run long, there ain't got no water in it. Y'all watching? Seen somebody say scrap it. Well, good thing is it ain't yours to scrap, so we worked too hard on it to scrap it. $139. Appreciate y'all jumping in there. Yeah, Ethan, GMC Sierra with a 6.0 with a built motor. That'd be pretty hot. It's a little 327 is all this is. We probably won't there, Jim. We probably won't be taking it down the track, but it all depends. We've got to test it somewhere, somehow before Friday night to see what we can do with it. We ain't even got it off the jack stands yet. So we'll have to run it through the pits, but you can't run fast through the pits or test anything. So one good place to test it be on the drag strip. Just kind of ease down it. Nothing crazy, you know. Yeah, it sounds good. Appreciate it there, Jake. Joe King said hi. Quinn Samuel said sounds great. We appreciate it. My buddy's dad had a S10 that they put people raced in Bristol. Bad little truck. Yeah, sounds pretty awesome. This little thing is it's an S10, but it's got a GMC grill in it, but the title says S10. I think they damaged the front at one point because you can see the fender don't match the door. The hood don't match either. So they probably had a little small fender bender up here and busted it. Went to the salvage yard, I'm sure, and got that. That says 4.3, but it had 2.5 in it. That's what it had. So, man, I have a 89 GMC Sierra Classic S15 like this, extended cab, and it had 4.3 in it, and I 5.3 swapped it with a built 700, and it's a ripper. Oh, I can imagine. Hippie Miller said Bristol is one of my home tracks. I guess that's Livonia Huff said sounds good. I like it. Well, thank you. That one S10 says awesome. I have a Chevy S10 too. It's on my channel. We'll have to go check it out. Go to my channel and leave a comment, and on my last short or one of my last videos or something. That way I can come back and find your channel. And Joe King says I live in Sweetwater, Tennessee, so Bristol is my closest track other than I-75, okay? Well, we don't do much drag racing, as you can tell. We're mainly dirt trackers. This is kind of a hot rod. We're getting ready for the No Name Nationals, Sykeston, Missouri, that's coming Friday and Saturday. We won't be there Saturday, but we will be there Friday. Sykeston, Missouri, at the drag strip. I forget, I think it's Skelton Raceway Park now. You can look it up. Look up No Name Nationals. You can hashtag No Name Nationals. Look that up, and you'll see a lot of stuff on there. We went to it a couple of years ago with a blue and white Chevy. I'll show you that real quick. Did a burnout competition with it. We finished top 3 with that truck. It had that rear end right there in it at that time. It's a 9-inch Ford. And we burnt the tires off of the back of it and blowed them out in 50 seconds. So 10 ply tires at that. Uh, uh, let me back this up where I can read here. I can hop that Iron Duke up too. Yeah, I know all about them little Iron Dukes. I built the first motor I ever built. I actually rebuilt. I didn't build it. I think I was 15 years old. Man come into the shop where me and my dad had, and my dad run the shop. I just worked for him. Man come in there and asked me, he was a family friend, but he asked me how much he'd charge to rebuild that motor. It's just like that. Had a standard transmission. I was 15 years old. And I knew about what Dad charged to pull a motor and re-ring it and bearing it and gaskets and all that. Nothing major machine work or nothing. Just pull it apart, freshen it up. And I think I told him $300. And this, I'm 54 years old, or 53. I'll be 54 the 27th. So you can just imagine, I was 15. So that was a long time ago. I know that ain't going right now. But that was pretty good money for me at 15 years old. And I rebuilt that motor, put it back in there, and he drove it for several years after that. He was tickled with it. That 1S10 says, I live next to the Nashville Super Speedway. Well, that's pretty awesome. Michael Thomas 24 says, do you watch NASCAR? I try to when I can. I don't get to a lot. I used to be a big NASCAR fan. I was back in the day of Cale Yarborough, Donnie Allison, Bobby Allison, Rusty Wallace, Mark Martin, Dale Earnhardt, Darrell Waltrip, all them guys. Dale Jarrett. But yeah, I try to watch them old races every once in a while. They just are just more interesting to me because I was more into it than I've been out of it for a while. And they still have good racing and all, don't get me wrong, but it just seems a little different. Not saying the racing's that much different. It just, I guess because all my guys is gone. But again, I try to watch it when I can. Do you ever come to the Smoky Mountain Speedway? I have thought about that, but we don't. The job that I work, I can't get loose. I've only got a certain amount of vacation time I can take off, and we don't have enough subscribers on this channel and revenue coming in to be able to go full time. It takes, a person needs right at 100,000 subscribers to be able to go full time. And I don't have that. I ain't got nowhere near that. I got a little over 3,700, and I can tell you that ain't enough. I'm not drawing in enough revenue. Matter of fact, I ain't even drawed a check yet. I'm still trying to get enough revenue coming in to even draw a check. So that's why I do these lives. I appreciate everybody jumping in. I got to get over here to where I can read this a little better because I forgot my glasses. Oh, let's see here where I can read a little better. All right, let's see. Michael Thomas 24 says, wow, I race legend cars at Florence Motor Speedway, South Carolina. Okay, that's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Let me turn this around where you ain't looking at the junk pile. All right. See, I'm having trouble reading it. Joe King says, my buddy owns a Warrior race car shop. Okay, that's pretty awesome. Warrior race cars have been around for many years. They've been around for a long time. I know
Bloomquist ran one for a while, and I think a few other big name guys ran them for a while. That's back in the day. Uh, I could read what that says. So what am I working on? Well, let me back it up. Lee, somebody says, love it and pretty. Or petty. Petty. I can't tell what it says. Yeah, Joe King says, I stopped watching it after Dale died. Well, I kept watching it for a while, but it wasn't the same. That bothered me quite a bit. He was loved him or hate him, one of the two. Many people did. I mean, he was a love-hate relationship with that man. He was one of the best, there ain't no doubt. There was times I couldn't stand him because he'd knocked out my guy a time or two. But other times I noticed the talent that he had, and he had the ability to be able to wheel that car, whatever he needed to do. You can't say that he wasn't good. So, Joe King says, awesome track. Lee says, what are you working on? We are working on this little pickup right here. The S10, 88 S10 pickup with a 327. Pretty hot little 327 at that. Let's Trade Paint says, I am over here by Solana High Banks in Oklahoma. Been there. I was there one night when Mark Noble got flipped going down the back straightaway. He got turned into the wall. Johnny Bone Jr. clipped him, turned him into the wall coming off turn 2. And Mark Noble hit the wall and went to flipping up in the air. He was so high that one car went underneath him while he was in the air, and he come right back down on the nose of the car I was working on. Wayne Brooks was driving it. And I was helping Wayne Brooks in the L51 car. He come back down and landed on the nose of Wayne's car, crushed her breather, almost busted her carburetor, all that stuff. It rung Mark Noble's bell, I can tell you that. I see the milkman is in here. If you go to your settings, use the search bar and type font size, okay. It'll let you make the letters bigger. Okay, well, I appreciate that. I don't know that I can do it right now. I'm looking. Yeah, I don't think I can do it at this moment, but that's okay. Yeah, I appreciate that. I'll definitely try that. Get me something to drink. Y'all find any? Yeah. All right. Joe King says, glad I found your channel. You seem down to earth and my kind of people. Well, that's all we are. We just a bunch of poor boys around here like messing with stuff. We got a bunch of stuff, but it's took us years to get. We ain't got no money. But we just like having fun. I mean, that's all we are. Just common people is all we are. Just common people. I got to get so much water down. I sweated too much out a while ago, knocking them tires and wheels off. I started running my car with the normal motor on high octane, like around 100-ish, and it been running 10 times better. Yeah? Okay, Breedmore. I see who that is. Yep. Yeah, you put a little better fuel in it, it'll definitely run better.
Have you got that new motor in your car yet? Or are you gonna wait until you got more time and do it up and do it right? Joe King says he'd love the dirt race. Well, it's fun, but it's expensive. So, that's basically what we got in that S10, a little dirt car motor, just 327. So, you go ahead and put that valve stem in that one wheel if you want. It should pop, get it popped in there and then pop it right back. I'm going to wait until this off season and put the right new ignition and stuff on the motor and run it next year. Well, that's probably a good idea. Just remember, like I say, I don't have any oil in it, and you might, well, I've got it set on 36 right now, but if you put a distributor in it or anything, if y'all got the right equipment before you put the distributor in, if you have an old distributor, take the gear off of it, slide it down in there, put a drill on the top of it, and prime that oil up, and get the oil pressure up on that motor. We always ran just VR1 2050, but you can run whatever you need to in it. I'd rather run some good oil, something like Brad Penn or Schaefer's, or you can run the Valvoline VR1, the full synthetic if you'd like to. That's really good oil, but it's expensive, $14 a quart. So it's really good oil though. You only need 4.5 quarts of oil in that motor. So you don't need to put 5 in it. Put 5 in it and it'll probably start trying to blow it out. So, but 4.5 is just right. I've got the dipstick plugged off on it, dipstick hole. So I bet it is my uncle races at Smoky Mountain. Okay. We will do so. Thank you. Yeah, I think you're gonna like that little motor there, Predmore or Predmore. I don't know how to say it. I get mixed up. Predmore, I guess it is. Can't go with cheap oil. Hurts parts. Yeah, I've learned that. That's why I try to at least use the VR1 2050. I know it's conventional oil, but that's about the best conventional oil you can put in a race motor. But if you can go with the better oil, you're better off, like the VR1 full synthetic or the Brad Penn's pretty good oil. So, but I would definitely go 2050, 1550, whatever the numbers is. And that little motor should be okay to turn 7,500, 8,000 RPM, no problem. So, but it is a stock rod motor, so it does have good rod bolts, but it has hyper-eutectic pistons. But the pistons are, I say hyper-eutectic, but you need to let the motor warm up, get it up to operating temperature before you stand on it, because it's just better to get all your parts the same temperature before you really stand on it. Joe King says, I have a Ford Ranger Edge. Would it be hard to put a 302 in it? They're pretty tough, but it can be done. You have to take the air box out. I'll show you what we did on this. this wasn't an air truck, but it was it does have a box up here, but we took the heater box out. As you can see, we blocked all that off. We cut the heater core out, just cut the prongs off, and yeah, we just put a plug over that. But you can see it would not have went in there with the heater box. So Jim says, I've never turned my Chevrolet over 5400. I might turn it up to 6 in the near future. Yeah, just make sure you got good stuff in it. 38 Racing says, what do you end up doing for the S10 rear axle? Well, it's got a 373 in it. We checked that out last night, and we're just going to run what it's got for now. And we welded the spider gears up in it because we didn't have a spool to throw in it. So it's going to work for now until we do something different. We're either going to get an 8.8 and put in it, or a 9-inch, one of the two. So Tippy Miller says he welded it. Yep, we welded it. We actually put a Miller locker in it. You know, a lot of people put a Lincoln locker in. We put a Miller locker. Ran a 351M. It would turn 6,800 all day long. Boy, that is cranking it for an M. Had to have some good oil pressure, because them M's are bad to pump all the oil to the top, and when they get all the oil to the top, it starves the bottom for oil. And I messed up 2 of my dad's motors like that one time. Cranked them a little too hard, and boy, he got mad at me. Woo, boy, did he get mad at me. Yep. Well, I guess I better get back at it. Let me get my camera holder here. Get y'all set up on it again. Get the camera holder. Get over here. Light's just right. Be glaring on the stinking thing. All right. Here we go. Got this one in.
Take care. Yeah, take care.
Air gauge. So go here. Good thing. Probably top of the bar.
Put it up where we want to bust it at the same time. Okay. Put it up, get busted. Just trying to keep struggling on it on the fence. Now I can't find what it is with. Black box right here the other day. Yeah. That's there. What's in the box? There's somewhere. Wait it. Oh, I screwed up. Yeah, probably 30, 35. It There's another can of brake clean in the top of the toolbox. There won't be a whole lot off in the bottom, but a little bit. Good, right with a brush smacky. Yeah, paint brush. Might get some white paint out this garage on the tire. Damn. That's this. Top of the toolbox in that bag. Go. What that is on that tire? Something got sprayed on. This is pretty fresh stuff down here.
with this crank. There's 4 inch. How many we got in there now? Anybody left? Got 81. Anybody else been commenting? Right. Got our burnout tires well, mounted and aired up. So now we gonna mount them 2 over there here in a minute. I'm about out of wind already. So we're getting there. Sorry, I just got turned around where I get the light. Oh, this is soft coming. Oh, right back here. This right here.
Leave that good. Running these caps on.
Yeah. One more. These are 8 by 27s. Or 28 by 27 by 8. They're not a 10 pound or anything. Whew. Over me.
Guys saying, do y'all look this up the hard way?
Yeah, we do, because we don't have a tire machine. Mr. Whoever you are that probably has everything. We don't have a lot of money, so therefore we have to do it this way.
Auto salvage and doing it the old fashioned way saves money.
Yeah. If you ain't got money, you gotta do it this way. When you do it this way, you appreciate a tire machine or a tire shop that'll do it for you. Which one's yours over here, Doug? Okay, which one's yours? It said his on back. Oh,
Yeah, it's mine, it's right there.
okay.
soap water bushel. Mud off the roof.
That car will go with that. That's where my stuff harder.
It'll work for what we're doing. Goes the water off. Yeah, we love doing things the hard way. And that's just part of it. Just like this, we could have had a pressure washer out here and washed these wheels. Wouldn't have had to touch them. I mean, why didn't we think about that, Matthew? Why didn't we use the tar machine? Yeah, I don't know why we didn't think about using the tar machine. We just want to do it the hard way. Just love it. Think to throw that out there. They got to put it. We're getting so hot, it'll melt now. Get this pressure washer going here. It's just like dirt tracking. Same way, you know. There's always, won't you just go buy some new ones? This or that, whatever it may be. Let's go buy some new ones. That top is on there. Do what? Matthew. See if we can run you all over here.
Move y'all around a bit. Okay. Put you back here. It should be laying there somewhere if it ain't it. Huh? What's that? Yeah. Let's see your little impact there. You got a half-inch thread hanging out. That's all it is. As long as you got 4 inches. We ain't cornering the new thing. That's great. Yeah. Make it hair sturdy. As long as it just sit on front. Probably on the left front. There it is. Yeah. Yeah, here it goes.
I'll make them other wheels fit, probably more than that. But they, all we gotta do is mold them on. I'll make that drill in there a while. Probably need a extension, a ratchet. Should be a 3/8 drive socket plug. Two there on this side, two. Look, 3/8 brackets, you're taking up on that too. Yeah. Start while you're there, good.
Where's that one that you got, Matthew? The black extension that Doug had still, he laid in back. That might be. That's in railroad bridge right now, right there. That's the black thing. There's a little hole back cover. And go up there and get it. Go on them steps, tap a drain plug. There goes another whole pan to fix plug. And screw it in that back cover. I can't bring that close to the here heat that. Because there's got a heat around back there sliding, and it's probably worth it right away. Here. That's good. We need that. Pull it through. see it. Just a little bit. Turn that wheel around there. Yep, that's good. Yeah. Don't make sit there and hammer that, dude. Got threads in it. Or as some people like to say, ear lube. Yeah. Gear lube is in. Rear end grease, gear lube, however you want to say it. Gear oil. Have a good night, George King. That's a Chevy S10. Chevrolet S10, not Ford Ranger. Yeah, let me show you around here a bit. Got some dirt track tires on here. With TCI floor shifter in it. We fixed to put that on it. Needs a seat cover, but we ain't worried about that. The shifter right over there. TCI shifter. The front tire. 327. Basically a dirt track motor. So, pretty hot little motor. Oh, me.
We've been hard at it all evening. We ain't gonna be able to stay on here but about 10 more minutes, guys. Yeah, I'm getting low. That's all right. We've been on here 2 hours and 20 minutes. So about 2.5 hours is our usual goings. So, oh me, we got 69 in there, 57 likes. That's pretty good. Had 130 something in there earlier. How many wants to hear this thing run? How many would like to hear this thing run? Good night there, Joe King. Appreciate you jumping in here. Quinn Samuel said yes. Joe said start your engines, but wait till he gets out of there before we do anything. We ain't gonna start it while he's under there. We still got to put a catch can on here. It is in park, right? It has to be to start. All right. Flip the switch. I believe this is a little bit more than JB's little truck. got bad tree.
This is the same motor that we had in the stock car the first year at No Name Nationals. Same motor. Where's the cap for that? Where's the rate? They don't have one on it. Borrow the one off your car for me. I understand there, bad tree. We hadn't got this thing off the jack stands yet. We don't know if it'll pull or not. I believe the motor will run, but I don't know how it's going to pull. You want to run a little more? See if it'll start right back. A little bit of gas. Good there, don't it? That sounds good right there. Uh-oh.
May have to idle it just a little bit up, about right there. All right, and you flip the switch off. May have run out of gas. I only put 3 gallons in it the other night. We ain't leaking water up here now, where we fixed it. Yep. We've been whacking on it there just a little bit, super glue. Sounds pretty good. Pretty healthy little motor. It's getting running better all the time. Believe it or not, it was in this little stock car right here. We ran it at Syxton down a drag strip 4 years ago. So, we'll see how it does in this little S10. Yeah, it's old double hump heads. It's the later style double humps. Got the bolt holes in them. I've got a set of the old style. I got 2 or 3 sets of them actually, and then I got an old set of power pack heads. I ain't for sure yet. I need to run the numbers, but I'm thinking they may be the old 265 heads because the chamber's really, really small on them. But it's got the same marking as a power pack, 283 power pack head, but the chamber is super small. So I think it's like a 58cc or maybe even smaller, 56cc. It's really small chamber. So I gotta look that over. Yeah, we don't have no smoke. I had just a little bit of blow by coming out of this, just a little bit, but this motor hadn't ran long yet, but I think we're all right. This thing here was split the other night where somebody had tightened that fitting up too tight and split that intake. So we had to grind all that out and put some marine JB weld in it and let it set for about 36 hours before we ever tried to put any water pressure on it. So right now it's holding. So other than that, we're close. I went ahead and put a metal line from a fuel pump. Just did me a loop. That way I'd have some flex to go to here. So I would rather have a flex line coming up, but I just did a metal line. So got a stock pump on it. It'll be fine. No more than what we're doing with it. How much horsepower is it? Well, it's a small Journal 327, flat top pistons with a dirt track solid lift, about a 580 lift cam in it, with about a 288 duration, and solid lift. It's got roller rockers. I think it's 196, whatever the ones, I can't remember what valves. It ain't the 202s. So I wished it did have bigger valves in it, but it is what it is right now. Probably 3 1/4, 325, 350 horse, roller rockers and all that stuff on it. I wouldn't think it'd put out much more than 350 horse. See Mr. Big Socks is in there. Appreciate you jumping in. Yep. Old heads. Super glue saying probably around 425. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't know that it'd push any more than that. I was surprised this week though. I watched Old Man's Garage and and Uncle Bucko's garage, whatever it's called. Anyway, watched theirs, and they had a little 327 kind of like this, and he had the Edelbrock double hump aftermarket aluminum heads on it. Intake's basically the same, and that thing made 500 horse, but it had a roller cam in it. This has got a 700 Holly on it. Yeah, it's probably around 400. That's my guess. I don't think it'd do any more than 425. I'd be surprised. I think I'm giving up a little bit on my cylinders because a couple of my cylinders, when I went through this motor, I didn't have a whole lot of time to build it, and it had some rust in a couple cylinders. And I think it's getting a little bit of leak by on a couple of cylinders. The rest of them will be all right, but there's 2 cylinders that had some pitting in it. So, and I was in a rush to try to get this motor built for that car 4 years ago, and so I just honed it, cleaned it up, put it in, and it's got just a slight bit of blow by in it. So yeah, it's a double pumper. This is a flat tappet cam in this. It's not a roller. Like I say, it's about a 550, 580 lift, somewhere around in there. And got about a 280 duration. Yeah, I don't know what heads. I guess that's what these intake ports are running. I ain't got a clue on the double hump. I hadn't paid that much attention to what the port size was and all that. I've got another set that I've thought about going in and doing some port work on, and having the head shop cut and put some 202 160s in it, doing a 5-angle valve job and back cut the valves and do all the tricks, you know. Thought about doing some of that and see if we couldn't make some really good heads out of an old set of double humps. And again, I've got a set of power pack heads too. So, but I think they've got smaller ports and everything, so it'd take a lot of work to make them. They just got more compression. I can build compression. I ain't worried about that. Get over here and sit down where I can read just a little bit. You can see I've been hot and sweating. We've been working tonight. What's the lobe separation on the cam? Sound like it. I think it's a 10. Either one. I think it's. I want to say a 106. I may be wrong. Maybe a 108. I ain't sure. It's your basic dirt track cam. It's back in the. It's a. I want to say a Unidyne. I think it is. I bought the cam used. I didn't give about $50 for the cam. What is it?
Coffee cup is, you have to put the bolts and stuff in.
Coffee cup.
Lock coffee cup, and it had a bunch of bolts.
It was on the bar, the over there. There should be 3 little screws laying in the floor of the truck for that cover. Friction free, 3000. Never heard of it. Nathan Ian says double hump cast heads
push around 170 cc intake runners. That's kind of what I was thinking. I don't know how much fella can get out of them just sitting doing bench top port work. It'd be neat to see. I've done a little port work, not a whole lot. I've done some chamber work on some 305 heads one time. Had some that was angle cut, and had 194, 160 exhaust, 194 intake, 160 exhaust. I think they were, what are they? I can't remember what number they are, but these standard old 305 heads. And that motor had a lot of compression, had a bunch of compression. And pretty hot little motor. Back in '85, I had a 69 Chevelle with a 302 with a Chad Herbert cam. I bet that thing sounded good. I've got another 327 crankshaft over here, large journal. I thought about building another one. So that's a small journal 327 in that truck. And I've thought about building another 327, a large journal, maybe a 6-inch rod motor. And I've got a set of 6-inch rods over here. I'd have to get the pistons to fit, but they make good little motors. Maybe build a pretty hot set of heads to go on it. Oh yeah, these old heads are pretty good old heads. Now we've got another motor we're going to build. It'll be a 355. It's 30 over, 355, and it'll be 11-to-1 pistons in it. But we're going to put some Vortec heads on it. We've got a air gap dual plane Vortec intake over here we're going to put on that, and we've got a 288 solid lift cam over here to go on that too. That ought to be a pretty rowdy little motor. That's actually what's going to go in this S10. Yeah, my old buddy Wayne Brooks used to love the little 6-inch rod 327s in his dirt car. Used to love them. Strong little motors, good little high winding motors. He used to build them, put them in his modifieds. Oh mercy, boy, I am tired. We've been hard at it. As you can see, we've got, all I got to do underneath there is put a drive shaft loop in it and clean the bed out. Doug's working on putting the shifter cover in right now. And let's see. I'll get under there here in a little bit, get that drive shaft loop done. I'll probably get off of here in a minute. We've got about 15 minutes and we'll be on here 3 hours. How many people can we have in here in 3 hours time? Last week we had over 20,000 come through our live chat. That was my largest live chat ever. I'm wondering if we can beat that tonight. Right now we got 38 in here. We got 68 likes. That's more likes than what we had last week, I think. So we had over 20,360 something in here last week. But we didn't have this running yet. We got it running now. Taking gear forward and back. Tires mounted, bolted on it. No, Quinn, it's actually a turbo 350. I wished I had a 400, but I don't have one.
doing the best we can with what we got. Find them screws in the floor. Well, hey there, Calvary Family Church, Granbury, Texas. Glad to have you in here. Appreciate you jumping in. Calvary Family Church. Is that Josh? Would that be Josh? I thought so. Good to see you in here tonight. We've been thrashing on this little old truck, about wore out. And I'll show you. I'm tired. I am tired. We've been up late every night. We got our tires on now. Doug's in there working on that. Seats wore out. But there's our motor. 327. Hey, yes sir. You remember Josh Gentry, don't you? Mm-hmm. He's in here watching.
Oh yeah.
Granbury, Texas.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah. Little 327, double hump heads. And pretty hot little motor. Sounds healthy, I know that. Nicholas Rowan, glad to have you in here. We're just about ready. As soon as I get this drive shaft loop built and put in it, we'll be ready to set this on the ground and test our transmission out. I probably need to do that one. Yeah. Just before we do that, you need to have it on there, unless it's
Yeah, well, I gotta put it on here first.
Oh, okay.
With this handle.
I got you. Yeah. As long as it's just one place to go. Yeah.
It's just one place.
Taylor Rulo, glad to have you. Better watch that Josh. Known him a while. He's a pretty good old boy. I don't care what the other people say. Pretty good old boy. He liable to preach to you. Harold Garland says, what do I think the horsepower is? I'm a guessing with it being a stock-headed 327, but it is a stock bore, but it does have flat-top pistons, 4-valve relief flat-top pistons. It's got a solid lift cam in it, pretty good, healthy little cam, roller rockers, Victor Jr. intake, 700 Holly. I'm assuming 400 horsepower. I'm assuming around 400 horsepower is what I'm assuming. So, yep. Yep. Yeah, old Josh, he'll preach to you. I ain't afraid to do it, and that's what I like. Got to stand up for the Word of God right now. Ain't too many people out there want to sling a bullet at somebody wanting to stand up for truth. And if we all have to take a bullet for the truth, I'd rather take a bullet than to dodge it and run away. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking there, Auto Salvage Outlaw. I know they tagged them at about 325, 285 to 325 from the factory. But with the cam in it, roller rockers and all of that, you're looking closer to 400, and that carburetor, intake, everything all together. So this thing ought to just leave nothing but a wheel laying back there on the ground, pile of rubber. That's what we're after. So this coming Friday night, Saxton, Missouri, be there. We're going to see if we can burn a tire off this thing. 4th annual No Name Nationals. First year we went, we took this old stock car. Matter of fact, had that same motor in it that's in this truck. Took this car and run it down drag strip twice, and won 2 races with it, loaded it up on trailer and brought it home. What carb is that? It's a 700 double pumper. Yeah, you got a lawn tractor that'd handle that motor. I'll tell you, you got a pretty healthy little lawn tractor. Yeah, I hate you can't make it there, Auto Salvage. I know you've been going through a lot of health issues, been praying the Lord to touch you and heal you, because I'm telling you, that's no fun what you've been going through. Probably need to put that on here. Get a chance. Put it on there tonight or something before we leave. Unless you got something else you need to put it on. Because I'm going to have to build some sort of a bracket or borrow that one and put on or something. Because if I use that one, I could go over there and get one of them mounting brackets that goes right in here. Clamp that battery down. It's a 1988 S10. That's what it is. It's got a GMC grill in it, but that's not the original grill. That's just something, the guy we got it from, they wound up actually passing away in a house fire, but we bought it off of his daughter, their daughter, and this truck had been wrecked, slightly damaged, nothing major, but just a little front end damage and a fender and a hood. You can see it's a different color. So the hood is a darker color, and but anyway, that's what it was. Yeah, I think it's a Sonoma grill. That'd be good there, Auto Salvage. Christian Alexander says a Sonoma grill. Yeah, I think that's probably what that is. Yep. This one here had been setting for several years. Had a little 2.5 Iron Duke in it, and it, I think it had a blowed head gasket on it and wound up locking the motor up. So motor's still sitting right over there in front of the truck and behind that engine hoist. But it's not got a 4-cylinder in it no more. So hello, 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 hello. Oh yeah. Well, I think we're going to get around here, guys, and get off from here. Been on here nearly 3 hours. And call out old JB. Well, we'll see when we get there. We'll see how this thing's even running. If it'll do half of what we want. So I ain't got a clue. I don't know what it's going to run. I ain't got a clue. But anyway, we've been in there 2 hours and 56 minutes. And I'll have to tell him there, Auto Salvage. I'll tell him that. But we appreciate everybody jumping in here. I don't know who all's still in there or not, but it is 10 o'clock here. Fixing to get off from here. I'm going to do one or two more things, and I think we're going to wrap it up. But got to get off of here to where I can get to work and see if I can't. Should be right over there. Let's see how we got them. But got to get to work and finish buttoning a couple things up on this thing. So anyway, we appreciate y'all jumping in here, right here on Outfits Garage, live, right here from Outfits Garage. And Friday night, you'll see this in Saxon, Missouri, if everything goes well. If not, you won't. We'll see. We're hoping to have it there, though. But Saxon, Missouri, Friday night, it'll be what would that be, the 19th, September 19th, which is this coming Friday night. We'll have it there for the No Name Nationals Burnout competition. And we'll see how it does. We may not win, but we're going to have fun, one way or the other. And we appreciate each and every one of you. There's too many of you to say hi to, but I see some hands going up. I appreciate y'all. And Russell here saying God bless you. Always remember Jesus loves you. And Outfits Garage is always telling you to keep a hammer.